The universe is a place of endless mysteries, where events can unfold on a scale so enormous that they challenge our understanding of reality. Imagine receiving news that something massive has just struck Uranus, one of the most distant and mysterious planets in our solar system. A world hidden nearly 3 billion kilometers away from Earth, a planet known for its strange sideways rotation, icy atmosphere, and powerful storms, suddenly becomes the center of attention. What could have happened? Was it an asteroid impact, a collision with a hidden object, or a cosmic event that reveals something new about this distant giant? Uranus is unlike any other planet we know. Unlike Earth, where impacts can be studied from the surface, Uranus hides beneath a thick atmosphere of hydrogen, helium, methane, and layers of mysterious ice. A massive impact there would not simply create a crater like we see on rocky worlds. Instead, it could trigger enormous atmospheric disturbances, release waves of energy through the planet, and create changes that scientists might observe from millions of kilometers away. Scientists believe that the history of Uranus itself may have been shaped by a gigantic collision billions of years ago. One leading theory suggests that a planet-sized object slammed into Uranus during the early formation of the solar system, causing the planet to tilt dramatically onto its side. This ancient impact may explain why Uranus rotates differently from every other major planet. A new massive strike today would give researchers a rare opportunity to study how such events affect ice giants. But what exactly could strike Uranus? Space is filled with countless objects traveling through the darkness. Asteroids, comets, and smaller planetary bodies move through the solar system, and occasionally they collide with planets. The farther we travel from the Sun, the more difficult it becomes to detect these objects before they arrive. A mysterious cosmic impact on Uranus. Explore the possibility of a massive object striking Uranus and how such a rare event could change our understanding of this distant ice giant. Imagine a moment when astronomers suddenly detect signs that something enormous has struck Uranus, one of the most distant planets in our solar system. Such an event would instantly become one of the most fascinating discoveries in modern space science. A massive impact on Uranus could involve an asteroid, comet, or even a large unknown object traveling through the darkness of space. Because Uranus is located billions of kilometers away from Earth, observing such an event would require advanced telescopes and careful analysis of changes in its atmosphere. Unlike rocky planets such as Earth or Mars, Uranus does not have a solid surface where an impact would leave a simple crater. Instead, the collision would interact with its thick atmosphere and deep layers of icy materials. The energy released could create powerful waves, unusual cloud formations, and massive storms that might continue for years. Scientists would carefully study these changes to understand how giant planets respond to extreme cosmic events. A sudden impact would also provide a rare opportunity to learn more about Uranus, a planet that remains one of the least explored worlds in our solar system. Every signal from such an event could reveal new information about planetary formation, collisions, and the powerful forces that continue shaping our cosmic neighborhood. Uranus, the strange planet on its side. Explain Uranus's unique characteristics, including its sideways rotation, icy atmosphere, extreme distance, and why scientists consider it one of the most unusual planets. Imagine a moment when astronomers suddenly detect signs that something enormous has struck Uranus, one of the most distant planets in our solar system. Such an event would instantly become one of the most fascinating discoveries in modern space science. A massive impact on Uranus could involve an asteroid, comet, or even a large unknown object traveling through the darkness of space. Because Uranus is located billions of kilometers away from Earth, observing such an event would require advanced telescopes and careful analysis of changes in its atmosphere. Unlike rocky planets such as Earth or Mars, Uranus does not have a solid surface where an impact would leave a simple crater. Instead, the collision would interact with its thick atmosphere and deep layers of icy materials. The energy released could create powerful waves, unusual cloud formations, and massive storms that might continue for years. Scientists would carefully study these changes to understand how giant planets respond to extreme cosmic events. A sudden impact would also provide a rare opportunity to learn more about Uranus, a planet that remains one of the least explored worlds in our solar system. Every signal from such an event could reveal new information about planetary formation, collisions, and the powerful forces that continue shaping our cosmic neighborhood. Expend 2 in 200 words without headings. Uranus is one of the most unusual planets in our solar system, carrying mysteries that make it completely different from the other worlds we know. Often called an ice giant, Uranus is famous for its strange sideways rotation. While most planets spin with their axes pointing relatively upward, Uranus appears to roll around the Sun on its side, tilted at about 98 degrees. This unique feature, the power and effects of a giant collision. Discuss how a huge impact could create atmospheric disturbances, powerful shock waves, massive storms, and visible changes that astronomers could detect from Earth. That a massive collision on Uranus would create a chain of dramatic effects that could transform the appearance of the planet and provide scientists with valuable information about planetary physics. When a large object crashes into a planet at incredible speed, it releases an enormous amount of energy. On Uranus, this energy would spread through its thick atmosphere, creating powerful shock waves and disturbing the layers of gas surrounding the planet. One of the first signs of such an event could be the appearance of unusual storms and bright cloud formations. Uranus already experiences powerful winds and changing atmospheric patterns, but a giant impact could create disturbances unlike anything ever observed. Advanced telescopes on Earth and in space could monitor these changes, allowing researchers to study how an ice giant reacts to a sudden cosmic event. The impact might also send material high into the atmosphere, creating temporary changes in Uranus's appearance. Scientists could analyze these changes to learn more about the planet's composition and the behavior of its atmosphere under extreme conditions. While the collision would be powerful, Uranus is so massive that it would not be destroyed. Instead, it would become a natural laboratory for understanding how planets survive major impacts. Such an event would remind us that the solar system is active, constantly shaped by collisions and forces beyond our imagination. Secrets hidden beneath Uranus's atmosphere. Describe how an impact could reveal information about Uranus's deep interior, including its layers of water, ammonia, methane, and the mysteries hidden inside the planet. Deep beneath the clouds of Uranus lies a world that scientists are still trying to understand. Unlike Earth, where researchers can study the surface directly, Uranus hides its secrets beneath a massive atmosphere of hydrogen, helium, methane, and layers of icy materials. A powerful impact from a large object could provide a unique opportunity to explore what exists inside this distant planet. When a massive collision occurs, the energy created could travel deep into Uranus, disturbing its internal layers and creating changes that scientists could observe from far away. These changes might reveal information about the planet's structure, temperature, and composition. Researchers could study how the atmosphere reacts and how materials from deeper regions move toward the surface. Uranus is believed to contain a mixture of water, ammonia, and methane under extreme pressure, creating conditions unlike anything found on Earth. A major impact could help scientists better understand these unusual materials and the processes that shaped ice giants throughout the universe. Since Uranus has only been visited closely by one spacecraft, every new observation is extremely valuable. A collision of this scale would not only be a spectacular cosmic event, but also a scientific opportunity. By studying the effects, scientists could unlock clues about the formation of Uranus, the history of our solar system, and the mysterious worlds that exist beyond our own planet. What a Uranus impact teaches us about the universe. Explain how cosmic collisions shape planets, reveal the history of the solar system, and remind us that space is constantly changing and full of surprises. The possibility of a massive impact on Uranus reminds us that the universe is constantly changing and that even distant planets are affected by powerful cosmic forces. Every collision, movement, and transformation in space carries a story about how planets are formed and how they evolve over billions of years. A major event on Uranus would not only be important for understanding one planet, but would also provide clues about the history of the entire solar system. Scientists study planetary impacts because these events reveal how worlds respond to extreme conditions. By observing the changes caused by a collision, researchers can learn more about the formation of planets, the movement of objects through space, and the forces that shape celestial bodies. Uranus, with its unusual rotation, mysterious interior, and distant location, offers a unique opportunity to explore these questions. Such an event would also inspire new interest in space exploration and encourage scientists to develop better technologies for observing distant worlds. Each discovery helps humanity understand that Earth is only one small part of a much larger cosmic story. The mysteries of Uranus show that there is still much to learn about our universe. Every new observation brings us closer to understanding the incredible events that have shaped planets and continue to influence the future of our cosmic neighborhood.